So these are my two smaller tanks, my kind of my grow out area that I got down in the basement. Nothing fancy at all, but I've got a 20-gallon high and a 30-gallon over here, and it's feeding time right now. So got a few different things in both of these tanks, just things sometimes that I'm just growing out or experimenting with. Here really the only swimming fish is a blue gourami, and here I've got a couple of Juraparis, short-bodied Texas cichlid, couple of Bolivian rams, and then in both tanks I'm growing out loaches, and then in this tank too I've got a Polypterus bircher. There he is right there. He is growing so fast. But in this tank, as I said, I got some loaches. I got 3 clown loaches and 2 yo-yo loaches in there right now. And I'm going to put some worms in both tanks in a minute, and that should get the loaches to come out. I'm also growing out some plecos in both of these. Got some couple of albino bushy nose, a couple of albino long fins, and a calico pleco. That's in this tank. So sorry to walk in front of the camera. These loaches will go after the worms for sure in this tank. We'll see. The other tank, they've been really hiding lately. I'll do some filming here and see if those worms draw out the stuff in the other tank. Doesn't look like the yo-yos are going to come out right now. Here's the Jurapari, Geophagus Jurapari. There's the short-bodied Texas cichlid back there. He likes to hide. You'd think he'd be a lot more active and aggressive, but he's not. There's a close-up of my bircher, Polypterus. The rams have been hiding back in the corner. That's just where they stay ever since I put them in this tank. I guess they're scared of everybody else. No one's bothering them. Now, there's one of the yo-yos by the plant. You can barely see him, but I don't know, right under the leaf there between the rock and the leaf. And over here, I just saw a little movement. There's the gourami. Nice color. There's one of the albino plecos back there. There's one of the sumo loaches. Sumo. Got 3 of those in there. I've got 3 zebra loaches, or maybe 2. I think there's one of the zebras in there. You can see them. And I think there's 2 plecos, 2 or 3 more plecos in there. At least 1 or 2 bushy nose, and then somewhere in there there's a couple of long fins. I mean, they're real small right now, but I just start them in there, and as they get bigger, move them to other tanks or trade them in for store credit, whatever. It's just kind of fun to buy them when they're small and inexpensive, and then see how big they'll get before you can do something else with them. Short body Texas is out. Let's see if I can get a good view. He's a sweet looking fish. When he gets bigger, I've never had one of these. I've never seen one very big either, so I don't know if they don't grow very big or what. I'm kind of just experimenting with them. There's one of the yo-yo loaches. That's a bummer that these loaches I got over in this tank aren't coming out, because especially the zebras, they're really cool looking, man. But I'll throw some bottom feeder tablets down in there too for them. Sometimes that'll get them to come out. Nothing else, I'll have some food for later. A couple of algae tablets too for the plecos. Keep those things going. Anyway, camera off the tripod here and maybe I'll get some better pictures if I can kind of get in there, maybe around the back or something. So in there is one of the zebra loaches. This leaf from the plant is kind of blocking them a little. There's a sumo down between these two rocks here. A little algae on the tank that's blocking it. Oh, there's one of the sumo sticking his nose out right there. Dang it. Sorry for the blurriness. You see the gourami's eye. It's right in front of him, kinda. Some of the albino bushy noses. There's the other one, hiding back behind the heater. I have no idea where the two small sail fins are. Actually, I know where one of them is. I moved them over to the other tank here. There still should be one left in here. Haven't seen him in a while though. See if we can get anything by going around back here. Nope. Oh well. There's one of the sumos. Just won't focus. It's because the algae on the glass. It's focusing on that versus the fish. Just love these albinos, man. They're sweet. Yeah, so none of the plecos are out in this tank over here either right now, but such is life. There's the Geophagus gyroparis. There's one of the rams. There's the other one. The rams are really sweet looking too. I just wish they used to swim all over the place, and now they don't. I had them in the smaller tank over here, and they were active, and then they just stopped moving. So I thought, well, maybe I'll put them in the bigger tank. Not that either of these are big, but there's one of the yo-yos. Just they're not doing anything anymore. I don't know why, but Texas, he never comes out for me when I'm this close. He must like the camera, or he's just not in a good mood. Looks like someone's been hacking on this gyropari. Maybe when I'm not around he chases after him a bit. Wouldn't surprise me, but I just haven't ever seen it. Yeah, he's whatever. Anyway, this tank is just one where I change things around or move fish in and out. So, there's the calico pleco. He just can't see his head, but there's his tail. I put all these rocks in here. They look sweet, but when you have smaller loaches and smaller plecos, where do you think they go? Under the rocks all the time. So, oh, there's one of the small sail fins I just spotted. Or sail fins, long fins, I guess, whatever. There he is right there. See his eye? Really pumped to see what he looks like when he gets bigger. There's the calico's head now. Spotted him. Again, focus, schmocus. So, Texas is, he must not be liking the camera, but he's making for some good pictures, so that's cool. I just love this bircher. First bircher I've ever owned. Actually second. I got one, same kind, and it died right away. But this one, he eats live fish. I feed him these rosies, and he'll eat like 3 right away. It's funny to watch because they don't see very good. So anyway, that's about it for now. Small tanks, grow out tanks. Hopefully someday I'll have a couple of bigger ones stacked on top of each other down here.